Shares in one of China's largest pharmaceutical companies, Jiangsu Hengrui, rose by 25% after its trading debut on the Hong Kong Stock Exchange. The company raised almost $1.3 billion, which will be used to support clinical trials and expand production capacity. The strong debut suggests that investor confidence in the firm's long-term prospects. Well, Santosh Rao is Head of Research at Manhattan Venture Partners. Good to see you again, Santosh. Welcome back. So we're looking at what is the largest healthcare IPO in nearly 5 years, aren't we? What does that say about investor confidence?
Absolutely. I think this was a good day for the IPO market in general, but great day for the Hong Kong IPO market. I think that there's tremendous pent-up demand, and post the pandemic, healthcare and also positive policy initiatives has helped that whole space, the pharma and healthcare industry. So I think you will see a lot more. These are companies out there that have number of clinical trials going on, a lot of commercial drugs, and they're profitable. This one is. So I think tremendous interest, says a lot about everything, says a lot about the positive sentiment in there, the risk capital coming out, pent-up demand, and I think this is a great commentary on what's to come down the line.
So do you think this is about this particular company being popular, doing well, or is it the pharmaceutical sector, the Chinese pharmaceutical sector more broadly?
Yeah, I think it's the beginning. It's this one is a premier company. I mean, it has tremendous. The financials are good, and the outlook is good, and the company is a solid company. But I think what it does, it sets the trend, sets the pathway. It opens up the mindset and the risk. It brings out the risk capital. If this can do well, which it did, I think you'll see a lot more behind it. And it shows that good policy, constructive policy, friendly policy helps. It's going to help the whole industry. So there are a lot of other companies behind it. I think China is a leader in the research going on in R&D in the pharmaceutical sector. In Asia, it's the biggest market, and it's a growth engine of the Asian in the biomedical space and all that, health sciences. So I think all this is great. It's a combination of good company performance, good demand, good R&D work going on in China itself, plus good positive policy initiatives by the government. I think it's a combination of both that's really producing good results.
What about Hong Kong itself as a place to list? We know it perhaps hasn't been doing quite so well in that area. Do you see this as a turning point perhaps for IPOs on the Hong Kong Stock Exchange?
Yes, I mean, one deal, two deals doesn't make a trend, but this is definitely a positive sign. Hong Kong is a great market. It has great, you saw this IPO itself. There was tremendous institutional interest in there. It was fully subscribed. So it shows that there is interest. Institutions are interested. International investors are interested. And that's the beauty of Hong Kong, is that not only does it attract the Chinese mainland investors, it has a huge global input as well. So I think in that sense, Hong Kong is a big beneficiary, always was, sitting at a good sweet spot of investments. So people coming in from international and locally. So it's really taking advantage of that. It's a great market. It needs more of these, and I'm sure you'll see. I think the last I read that 80 plus companies in the pipeline to come this year, so which is a great sign that things will pick up more as this. I think this one sets the trend going forward. And you also saw the battery company do very well. So net, I think this is a great start for the year, and you will see more and more coming down the line.
Santosh, great to talk to you as always. Thank you for coming on. Santosh Rao from Manhattan Venture Partners.
Thank you.